sample 3, text 1, allergic to eating. Thank you, OET, for allowing me to use this for teaching purpose. And we'll be rocking with this one particular text. Clue is contrast word. Question 7. We'll be looking into 7 steps to practice. Step 1, analysis of the question. Analysis of the question means basically simply to say, understand the question. Okay. Step 2, identify the keyword repeated in the given text or paragraph. Step 3, identify the clue word. Step 4, summarize the text. Text has to be in the initial stages. You have to summarize the text or the paragraph in your own words. Try to write down the sequence, how it is, the structure of the paragraph. Step 5, compare the answer options with the text to eliminate the wrong options. Step 6, focus on the nature of the language used and eliminate the wrong answers. Just by looking at the nature of the language, you can eliminate most of the options. Step 7, confirm and mark the correct answer. Okay, welcome back to Edu Skills. So it made easy. Our mission is to make you fall in love with OET. If you're watching this on YouTube, kindly consider subscribing to the channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like our work and share to your contacts so that we reach out to maximum number of OET aspirants, especially those who are financially struggling to crack OET. And this is how you will deal with today's text. So step 1 is analysis of the question. Identify the hedging words or keywords. Hedging words means keywords, okay? Don't confuse if I habitually say hedging words, that means keywords in the question stem and answer options. Now come on, let's see. Shout out and just tell me what are the keywords you can put in the comment space. At Zoom, you can shout out. This is the 7th question. The case of Lucy Smith highlights the fact that food allergies.
Name Lucy Smith.
Okay, Lucy. Yes.
Fact.
Okay. First option may be difficult to diagnose in certain people. What is the concept in this option?
Diagnose.
Diagnose. Yes. Concept-based hedging words, we call it. Concept-based keywords. And B are relatively rare in the adult population.
Rare.
C option can cause debilitating symptoms. Next one, often require urgent treatment. Yeah, treatment. Yes. Option A says diagnosis, C says symptoms, D says treatment, and relatively rare in the adult population. Can you give me one word from your medical knowledge? I want one word, like diagnosis, symptoms.
Incidence.
Prevalence, yeah, incidence. Incidence is also a word. Or prevalence of the food allergy issues, cases, prevalence. So they are the 4 concepts. And you can also understand from the, what is this? Maybe, okay?
Model verb.
And maybe difficult to diagnose in certain people, but they are asking about a fact, right?
Yes.
Fact and opinion. So when they ask fact, can opinion be the answer?
No further.
Yeah. Then ultimately what you can do?
Eliminate.
Even before you go to the text, you can eliminate. But don't get confused when you see some of my videos for the beginners. You will find QTA method. Question, stem you have to read. The first line is the question stem. Then you have to go to the text, read the paragraph, then come back to the answer options. If you are a beginner, you have to do it until you gain competency. As you gain competency, you know, maybe 40% of the questions you need not even go to the text. You can find the answer with 100% guarantee. So your question, text, answer. But here we are going question, answer, text. Okay? Because most of you are competent, I presume, with your smiles. Okay? Cool. Now, can cause. Can, there is one.
Model verb.
Okay? Yeah, model verb. And require. What is the model verb for require? Must. Yeah, must. Yeah, synonym of must. So you have words here. So can it be the fact be must, a direction or a mandatory instruction? When somebody is speaking about a fact, I am saying all the OET aspirants at EduSkills are really sweet and wonderful and smiling and loving and hardworking learners. Is there a must? Is there a mandatory or thing? Yeah. Just stating a fact is different from mandatory statement. You must do it, or you must be hardworking, or you must be smiling. That is mandatory statement. If you take that way, differentiate the things options that way, we have Only two options left out. Are relatively rare in the adult population, can cause debilitating symptoms. Second step, identify the keywords repeated in the text. And just match the keywords with the keywords in the answer options. So let's check.
Lucy Smith was strolling through the Canberra last July. Within moments, she could not stand, gripped by pain so severe, she feared she would pass out. The first sign of paralyzing diarrhea, this traumatic episode turned out to be caused by newly acquired food allergy to red meat. Food allergies affect 1% of the adult population of Australia. Most do not hit within the same force as Lucy's, but the physical and mental impact can nonetheless turn a person's life upside down and may even be life-threatening. Lucy deduced that she was allergic to red meat, one of the less common allergenic foodstuffs. Only after several further attacks of varying severity was her suspicion eventually confirmed by specialists.
Okay. Now we have this one. One is diagnosis, one is prevalence. Means what is the prevalence? Are they all suffering? How many of them are suffering? How many percent you will find? Is it very rare in adult population all over the world? And the symptoms, does it speak about symptoms or treatment? Does it speak anything about diagnosis?
No, Father.
No, Father.
So in the first sentence itself, Lucy Smith was strolling through Canberra last July. Strolling means walking. Walking through Canberra is the city in Australia. Canberra last July. So what happened to her? She was walking. Within moments, she couldn't stand. Gripped by pain so severe, she feared she would pass out. The first sign of paralyzing diarrhea. So among these four, do you find diagnosis or prevalence or treatment or symptoms?
Symptoms.
Symptoms.
Yeah, she couldn't stand is a symptom, right?
Yes, sir.
See how easy in the topic sentence itself you have gripped by severe pain, pain so severe is also a symptom. Okay. Now, what about this one? Are relatively rare in the adult population. Food allergies affect 1% of adult population in Australia. Is it same? The option B says food allergies are relatively rare in the adult population. Text says food allergies affect 1% of the adult population of Australia. 1%. Is 1% mean rare, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Very
Father.
Not
rare.
many.
Yeah.
Not many. 1%. This is one criteria they create to confuse you in most of the texts. Now, the B option says food allergies are relatively rare in the adult population in India, in Africa, in America, in England, in Germany, in Nigeria, in Pakistan, in New Zealand. It's a general statement. Doesn't say where it is. Are relatively rare in the adult population means the whole world, right? It doesn't specify. But the text is saying adult population of Australia.
Yes.
This is a technique they commonly use. How does it sound? Did you understand?
Yes,
Yes,
Father.
sir.
Understood. Yes, Father.
Here, this is general statement. Option B says food allergies are relatively rare in the adult population, which means understood in the world. It doesn't speak of any state, any country. But this text is speaking only about Australia. Canberra is in Australia, and it is mentioned adult population of Australia. For example, if you say Kerala has very rare incidence of dengue, and the answer option says dengue is very rare in the population. Are they same?
No, Father.
No.
No.
You got the idea, no?
Yes,
You have
Father.
to be very specific because it looks same. At times they give exactly same. The food allergies rarely found in the adult population of Australia. Then you will say, see, B option is right. But this is general statement. where his text is speaking about particular country. Okay, and the text, as we said, that doesn't speak anything about diagnosis, right? And maybe also is that we said even the modal verb is speaking about an opinion, whereas we are asked about fact.
Fact.
Often require urgent treatment. Is there anything about treatment in the paragraph?
No, Father.
Nowhere treatment
Father.
is mentioned. Nowhere treatment is mentioned. Then you know, even otherwise, you know, she couldn't stand, pain so severe, the physical and mental impact can, and this also, again, physical and mental impact can nonetheless turn a person's life upside down. Okay? So all these are speaking about the symptoms of food allergies. Is that clear?
Yes, Father.
And if you remember, if you have attended my previous session, that was about migraine. The first paragraph is exactly like this. Somebody was mumbling when she was reading a news, right? I remember that way. News reader was mumbling. She was speaking something which the others did not understand. And this same type of a paragraph, incident was given and what happened to her, why it happened to her, and all those things. So nature of the text, you see, you take any different text, if it is authentic, the nature of text is almost same. Okay, you have only a couple of types of text, which I'll be highlighting on Monday's session. Okay, today we are focusing on spending time on the questions. So we are here. The answer is C option, can cause debilitating symptoms. And step 3, identify the contrast word in the text. Focus on what is given after the contrast word. One more clue. Actually, that's not required here because in the topic sentence itself, they are giving the symptoms and other options are eliminated. Still, I am giving you one more clue. Focus on what is given after the contrast word, match with the answer options. What is given after the contrast word? What is the contrast word? The physical and mental impact can nonetheless turn a person's life upside down. Turn a person's life upside down means what? Debilitating means what?
Worsen.
Disable. Debilitating means disabling, making somebody flat. Can cause debilitating symptoms. Means debilitating means disable someone. He is not able to do anything. He is flat. Do you understand?
Yes, Father.
Yes, Father.
So even without this clue, you have found the answer. Still, I'm telling you, if you don't find that, this clue can be used. The clue is this: you usually have the answer after the contrast word. So the debilitating synonymous expression given is turn a person's life upside down. Means if you put you upside down, head on floor, legs up, will you be able to do your nursing duty?
No, Father.
No. So debilitating, disabling. Okay, disabling symptoms. That's cool. One more. Step 4. Now you see, I'll not be doing this with every text. Okay, now I am doing it with one text. You are supposed to take the same test again and do it. That's the way you have to work out. Try to find out all the steps possible. Okay, strategy 4, summarize the text. Write the text in your own words. Speak out the summary of the text. If you can speak out, if you are a learning partner, speak out. That's the best way to understand. Discuss, call your learning partner or make a video call and try to speak out, or just speak out in the phone and record it and send it to us. Definitely, it will help many people. If there are corrections, we may not post it, but if there are corrections, we will let you know. And that is another way to connect me personally. Okay, I am giving you shortcuts, because you are going to teach others. So definitely I'll be giving you more time because you will be teaching many others, learning from me. So the best way, I invite you, everybody today, take one text and summarize and speak out in your own words. Let there be mistakes. We are all learners. No issues. Okay. How many of you will do that? Just tell me. Yes, type yes if you are going to do it. Any one text, write down the summary. I'll teach you just now how to summarize. Okay. Already I have taught in the previous segment. In the YouTube comment space, yes, Father. Yes, Shanmuga. Thank you. And Ashwari Aryan, yes, thank you. Yes, yes. Then Malesh Koruku, yes, Father. Thank you. Please, please. Others, could you just speak out? Just put on your camera in the phone. just speak out. It can be casually as you are cooking in the kitchen. You can keep doing something and speak out. No issues. That will give you more freedom and confidence. Okay? Maybe you can start a concept called OET in the kitchen. You can be washing the plate and keeping the phone there and speaking out, this particular paragraph. Don't worry, maybe I'll add the text there, no worries. Otherwise, I can add this particular PPT over there. Okay? You can just speak as if the PPT is there on the screen. And if you have two phones, just keep one phone, the text ready, and speak to the other phone. Okay? Keep them one above the other. That will help a lot for you to improve your competency. So summarizing the text. How to do it? All those who do this task and send it in my personal Telegram, just type Saleen in the Telegram, you can find, or 94484413, and send it to me. All those will be admitted to the Zoom, and we'll have a face-to-face interaction next time. How to summarize the text? Now this is the text today we have. Summarizing. First, what is the incident? Lucy Smith was walking through the city of Canberra. Strolling through means walking through the city of Canberra. I am summarizing in my own way. What happened to her? Ask some questions. What to happen to her? The symptoms. She couldn't stand, severe pain, mental impact, physical impact. Then reason. What is the reason? Food allergy. You see, episode turned out to be caused by a newly acquired food allergy to red meat. You can also say food allergy to red meat. Then contrast word, but. Suspected, allergic to red meat. Lucy suspected, deduced means suspected that she was allergic to red meat. Then later confirmed by the specialist. Don't worry about any answers. You are just summarizing what you understood from the text. How nice it is. Now let's check. Now you see, the summary will look like this. You understood, you can work out in your own way in small sentences. You can summarize even in simple sentences, no issues. Don't worry. Okay. Step 5, compare the answer options with the text or the summary to eliminate. Okay. Now, now our business is to compare the answer options with the text. That is step 5. Yeah, we have taken the summary text. So we have to compare these options. While walking in Canberra last July, Lucy Smith was suddenly struck by severe pain. Okay. Severe pain, and left her unable to stand. Unable to stand. I've taken this as summary, okay, which I made. So just to understand, and led to paralyzing diarrhea. Okay, these are the symptoms, right? So we have already done that comparing in the earlier stages. So we don't go into details, and C is the answer. The symptoms already you have. Hope that is clear. This is how it goes, right? Step 6, focus on the nature of the language used and eliminate the wrong answers. Focus on the nature of the language used and eliminate the wrong answers. That is to say, even without going into the text, you will be able to do that. Now here, as I said, fact maybe is the opinion. Then rare prevalence can cause debilitating symptoms. Can means a possibility. Factual possibility often require urgent treatment. That's again speaking about them. The keywords here: couldn't stand, pain so severe, paralyzing diarrhea, physical and mental impact. All speak about symptoms. Now we will check out the options, answer options. So what is this? Question stem asks about a factual statement, but option A is opinion statement. The concept is diagnosis and prevalence. This is what I said. The word rarely you have food allergies in the hostel. Means prevalence is very less. Prevalence and can be debilitating symptoms. Symptoms, the concept, then treatment. Diagnosis, prevalence, symptoms, treatment. As you go through the text, you should be able to identify out of these 4 which does the sentence speak about. And one more tip I am giving you, since the first 2 sentences speak about pain so severe, paralyzing, couldn't stand, those are all our symptoms. If the topic sentence, first 1 or 2 sentences speak about symptoms, the whole paragraph will speak only about symptoms. The answer must be symptoms. That's another clue for you. Okay, now you see we have seen that there is an opinion, statement, we are asked about a fact. So in that way, looking at the modal verb, it can be eliminated. Looking at the concept, that is diagnosis, prevalence, symptoms, treatment, concept-based hedging word, that can be eliminated. Now again, general and particular. See how many strategies you can use. And option B are relatively rare in the adult population versus of Australia, adult population of Australia. So general and particular. Here, general means the adult population in general and adult population of Australia. And third one is symptoms. Fourth one, often require urgent treatment. Somewhere it is given easy. About treatment it speaks can nonetheless turn a person's life upside down and may even be life-threatening. Life-threatening means you need treatment. You can understand? You need treatment, but it is may. It says may even be life-threatening. May need treatment, whereas option C says often must urgent treatment. Often require urgent treatment means must require urgent treatment. Okay, you should treat them. You must treat them urgently. So may, again, must. Opinion as well as mandatory statement. May versus require means must. See how beautiful. Why I am pointing out all these things? You have to spend maximum time analyzing and understanding the question stem and the answer options. I've been saying this repeatedly, but people are not doing. You are just jumping from the question to text. On the text, if you are spending 10 minutes, on the question you have to spend 20 minutes in the initial stages. That's how you analyze and understand. So when you have that competency, when you read for the exam, immediately you find the clues and you can immediately mark the answer. Step 7, confirm and mark the correct answer. Confirm and you have to fill in the circle in the answer sheet. Make sure that you fill it correctly. Okay. Now you have to confirm it is confirmed because all these highlighted words are stand, couldn't stand, pain, severe, paralyzing, diarrhea, physical and mental impact. All these are symptoms. Okay. So C is the option. Hope that is clear. Top tip, answer is hidden in the question. Answer is hidden in the question. So try to find out from there before going to the text. You can find out. Maybe in the initial stages, try with all these text and analysis, all these things we have to do. After that, none of these steps are required. If you just see the contrast word, after that you have the answer. Or if you just analyze the questions, even before going to the text, you can answer. So these steps are not required once you gain the competency. Focus on the nature of the language used and eliminate the wrong answers. Top tips, understand the question. I am giving you certain steps to understand the question. Hedging words or keywords in the question stem and answer option, we already said. Second one, elimination, fact, opinion, look for modal verbs. We have seen already. Elimination, third one, elimination, look for absolutes. If there are, absolutes options, if they give absolutes, we'll see some examples that can be immediately eliminated. Elimination, look for opposites. If there are two opposites, the other two options are automatically eliminated. Then you have to look for the correct one in the opposites. Fifth, elimination, look for singular and plural. The adult, they were saying rarely it is prevalent among adult population in general, but the text says adult population of Australia, particular. And if you have not watched, type EduSkills OET/elimination method. You can find a video with all particular elimination. Look for tense. Sometimes you can see the question is in the present tense, asking about present tense or future tense, and options, 1 or 2 options are in the past tense. So with the tense, you can realize. And the 8th one is elimination, look for sequence. Maybe the question stem speaks about something after birth, but the answer option speaks about pregnancy, during pregnancy. So when they are asking what happens after birth, whatever the option given about what happens during pregnancy is not relevant, it can be eliminated. So this I am giving you, understand the question. You have to focus on it. I've been saying this, but you are not doing it. So I am stressing it and again doing it. So many PPTs I have prepared just to drill into your brain. Great. Top tip 1, analysis of the question. Again, I'm stressing the same one. Okay. This is how you do the analysis, concept-based analysis. Then elimination, look for modal verbs. as I told you, maybe, can, require means must, maybe means opinion, uncertain, or suggestion, whereas can means, require means must, obligatory, mandatory. Factual statements, opinion statement, diagnosis, prevalence, symptoms, treatment, the concepts, general versus particular, again in B, that is adult population in general and adult population of Australia, then symptoms, then may versus require, must. Text space may even be life-threatening, whereas the option speaks require means, which is synonym of must. Okay, that is great. Oh my goodness, we have taken such a long time for one text. And how many PPTs did I prepare for one text? 34. How many? 34 PPTs for one paragraph. Just to drill into your brain that you need to spend time on these things. Okay? Spend time on these things just to make you aware of the fact I have spent so much time on this. The other questions we will not do all these steps. You have to do, and you'll be recording and sending me. Okay? And next time you'll be here looking at me and we'll be smiling at each other. Okay.